Hello everyone and welcome back to another OpenFrontIO video. This is Enzo and today we are making the comeback. You saw my previous video where I got bullied and I am going to try to avenge that bullshit. We are going to see what goes on this game. I'm spawning on the North America map. I actually got probably the A+ spawn on this map. Just getting this crazy pocket. I actually haven't played this area on North America, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I'm going to wait to get up to red interest, and I'm actually already on it, and try to snap up bots really quick. I'm going to ally this, try to ally some of these other people around here. I can't, that's not a bot. And how you can tell apparently is if you look in the top right, if they don't have like a status, that means they're not a bot. So I need to get the move on and get the show on the fucking road because Russia is moving really fast. So even though I have this basically good position here, I need to be attacking quickly. And some people have told me in the comment section that for them, attacking some of these smaller bots has been really effective. I don't know about that. I think it's interesting. I think it's a potential like option because you get the troops a lot quicker. I'm also thinking like in these games, if there's a strategy to try to rush a specific area just with the goal of kind of getting a more defensible position. So Russia's pushing this way. They expanded really, really quick. I think I probably have some more troops than them. Yet they got about 1% more than me. And they're continuing to head this way. So I'm going to just be conscious of them. I'm going to lower basically this here to try to start getting some gold. And I think I have a really good situation with just positioning. Because like even though Russia has been really aggressive, they look like they're doing really well. And they're still expanding really fast. So that's just kind of interesting. We're gonna have to see how this goes. Yeah, they're sending out a lot. And I think I probably need to be pretty careful. I do think I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I wanna try to get them to cut this and make it so it's kind of split map, if that makes sense. Just so I don't have to deal with the learning matters person. And I think positionally, I really like my setup. So they're continuing to go here. I'm also going to start setting up some cities on my kind of backline area. I'm going to do this right now. And then I'm going to go for defense posts. Right, because yeah, I think the defense post is going to be key, especially with this kind of crazy front right here. So I'm going to just spam defense posts all along this because I think I am going to be fighting here. And right, so that looks good. That is a good defensive line. And now I'm going to just slowly clean up the rest of what's happening on this part of the map. So, okay, so we got Crown on other side of here. I'm going to try to ally with Antarctica. And my goal, I think, is basically just clean up backyard. Like head down here through Mexico, maybe even go for Guatemala straight away. I'm actually just going to send a boat straight that way. And Canada's going down from big attack from the Russian dude. So this is going to be interesting. Not sure how this is totally going to shape up, but it should be an interesting game because I don't think anyone just has super clear snowball. Then again, we'll see because these games... These games are known for kind of like someone just straight up running away with it. So I do need to watch out for Antarctica just because of how many troops they have. I don't know. They actually are a little bit ahead of me. So I'm going to try to make and take advantage of this situation right here. I'm going to snap up Mexico really quick. Just try to get these cities in that port. That's going to be good for me. And I am not going to take that alliance with Mexico because I want all of this land. I think that's going to be important here. And I'm also going to put up another defense post right there, try to defend my borders. And next in line, I think I'm going to go for USA. I think that makes sense. And I kind of seeing these other attacks here, I wonder if there is like a fight going on. There clearly is. I'm just curious of like where it is specifically. So Antarctica put out a huge push here. And I'm going to just keep on defense posting up. And I need to stop other wars and basically put an end to them. So they let out a big push. It's continuing to go. I'm actually just going to counter push right here. Basically push back into them. So USA, not sure what's going on there. I'm going to see if this guy will ally. I'm going to try to send him a nice emoji. like that, and see if we can call it good here. So I'm going to do one more push. They might be recognizing that I'm a threat. So I'm going to try to basically send them a thumbs up. And right, so I do want to kind of keep this border really defended here. And is there anything else I should be conscious of? I'm just thinking. So let's see about telling this guy if we can have like a peace out. I'm also going to try to Thanos snap that. So Antarctica accepted peace. That should be good. That looks good to me. And I'm going to also just take out the USA here. I think that's a good plan. So Venezuela's attacking me. Not too worried there. So this looks good. I'm going to put a boat into there. And in terms of overall map, yeah, so it's all kind of like, yeah, it's kind of, what do I want to say? I also probably shouldn't have sent out that many troops. So I'm going to keep pushing this. It looks like Giga Chad is going down this way. So I'm going to just chill out, and I'm going to hope that some of these people kind of fight each other. I'm going to do some small boats, basically try to take these areas right here, clean this all up, and I might even try, yeah, because I think this is going to be really scuffed for a lot of people. So that guy actually might be a good trade partner, come to think of it. So if I was to basically try to think about how to play this part of the map, I kind of want to also put like a warship here for some reason, just to protect with trade. And I think Giga Chad's going to get pushed out. And this guy, I'm going to betray him a little bit. I'm going to betray him just a little bit. I'm going to actually just take all this because there's a bunch of cities there. And if he gets out Giga Chad, I think that should be good. The problem with this anonymous person is that they don't actually have any ports. So go figure with that. I'm going to push in here. I need to actually trader this because this is, it's go time right now. It is go time and I need to update my fronts. I need to put some more defense posts here. Basically try to fortify these positions. And I think this might be an actual game where we get people swarming on Crown. I could see it happening. So thinking about this, I think the USA is pushing. I'm going to take that out. Not going to allow that. And right, I think there's probably just like a bunch of like scuffed islands down here. So I don't know who Anomaly is. So this is Giga Chad. They have some ports right there, which I don't love, but I think it just kind of is what it is. So that goes down. And Learning Matters is trying to push me. So I'm just going to defense post up and absorb that, make them have some huge hits. And I'm actually just going to do really big pushback and see how this works. So this might be classic territorial that effectively you just, or not territorial, open front, that you just have like these games where, okay, and I think I'm being bombed too. So I'm just gonna keep up the defense post. I know these are really, really dense, but yeah, so there's a hit there. Learning Matters is pushing back. So Giga Chad, I don't know if they did that on purpose. I actually missed that if they tried to end an alliance there. So I'm going to keep on pushing them. And I'm getting between kind of a rock and a hard place. I'm also just looking up at who potentially has gold to do something. So Korea, I can't tell. Is that Brazil flag? No, that's South Korea flag. Interesting. Interesting. And I'm going to trader this right now while they have all this land out and just try to sweep on through onto that. Yeah, so I'm going to clean this, take that out. I'm also going to try to take this because that's a lot of defense posts. I think that would be really, really good. And I'm probably going to get swarmed, which is okay because I want to see games where people are actually fighting back, right? So thinking about this, I'm going to try to do a boat right there, take some of that, and I'm also going to try a boat on the back line here. See if I can take advantage of kind of some of these softer areas and get behind the defensive lines of Antarctica. So I'm just building up basically attacks, and USA, I don't know where they are, but I think Antarctica might have just like full sent me or something weird like that, because what the hell happened to all of their troops? So I think I just Thanos snapped them. I think I Thanos snapped them, and that should be pretty good. I do need to start fortifying this front, though. This front is really key. And how much gold did this guy have? He had 1.8 mil, which is really good. And right, so who is this? This is the United States. You see, this is like all the funny things of how this game is going. So Corinna, they did the right thing of trying to take me out. And you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to make this game harder. I'm going to betray Giga Chad because I want people to push back and fight me. I want this to be a fight. I want people to actually compete and not just give up instantly. So what's happening on this other front? I don't know who Anon is. Don't know who that one is, but I'm going to keep pushing. I actually might even, oh yeah. You see, this is kind of sad. I think Corinna just felt betrayed by this dude. And if this person's still in the game, is that a Yemen flag? Yeah, I don't know what you were doing. I'm gonna actually give this guy alliance, Corinna, or give them an alliance. And I'm just gonna take out Giga Chad because I think that like this whole thing of just sitting and letting the crowd win, I think we gotta change it. I'm gonna give this guy, I know there's no like reward for second place, but they tried. They might have left and been mad just because of it. And can I even win without taking them out? I'm gonna at least vote over there. Yeah, so like what I'm seeing here is they might have even left. And I think that is just like a big challenge with Open Front, that it seems pretty clear that I'm gonna win the game if Giga Chad doesn't do anything. And I don't know if they left, but and here's another feature I want. I want to be able to stop attacks. Other people have pointed it out, but yeah. So as Giga Chad is getting encircled and Greenland's going down, there you go. Part 1 of the comeback. So let's jump on to game 2. All right, everyone. So we are on to game 2, and I am running classic Sahara Desert spawn. Gonna see how this goes. Unfortunately, Corinna is being bullied by a spawn sniper, or maybe they are the spawn sniper again. Sorry for them. That's unfortunate. This opening I have looks really good. The things I've been noticing in Open Front is I think people who are really, really aggressive at the start, I feel like it just pays off. Like, I feel you get ahead early, you basically have a better outcome later. So I'm going to start doing the classic strategy. I'm going to go for bots that I have bigger borders on, and also bots that I can take out quickly so that I have more troops within my borders. So I'm getting interest. There's got to be like a good strategy with this of like how you consider how much you should send. I wish we really knew like the modifiers and stuff. It's kind of tough. So I'm also going to have a bias for pushing forward. I don't know if I want to try to go and like swarm this plains. Could do it, but not sure. I'm going to actually up this just a bit and lower my workers. Not that it's that important. You actually get so much gold just from the start. Like it is big time gold for this type of stuff. I also want to be conscious of like getting some of these borders pinched. I've had that happen. It hasn't been as much of a problem recently, but yeah, I don't want like some weird annexation thing to get going on. So I wonder though, like it might be a good idea to just try some games of like sending out smaller sends and hitting multiple bots at once, because the big attacks, you get the bots, like they go down. Totally makes sense. Totally good. In terms of game plan, I think I just try to run over like the Sahara Desert. Like I think Sahara Desert is going to work out. Like the reason I like this spawn is you can see this green patch right here. There's nothing around for miles. I'd actually be curious what this is in real life. Like, is this a city? Is this an oasis? I don't know. But because of that, people tend to really gravitate towards the green patches, which is good, but you got to think that it's also about how close you are to other bots and other people. That if you're like miles away from everyone else and you just have all this land that you can basically infinitely take, you're in a good position. Because like you can also think of the last game, that Russian guy, they were way more efficient than me at the start. I just had a better spawn. Let's keep on pushing. I think this makes sense. I don't know if I'm moving too slow. Like, we're going to have a new update pretty soon. It might already be out when you're watching this video. This number right here, it's going to go up and down. I hope it's a little bit spuggy than what it is in dev at the moment, but we will see. We will see. And fun kind of lore thing. If you're curious why I have this flag, it's the Saint Pierre et Miquelon flag. It's like this tiny country, or is it a country or like French overseas territory right by Canada. I use that because in Territorial IO, I don't know, I've just always loved it. It's the pirate ship flag, as I call it. It's basically like my symbol, because in territorial, you can go choose like all the flags in the game. And this is just like my side. I basically have decided that this country is what represents me. So it's kind of my flag now. So if you see this flag in game, or if I see this flag in game, I'm gonna try to ally you. You know, I probably can't like do any bullshit like in free-for-all like this, because yeah, I don't want to support cross-teaming. I think that's pretty dumb. And is this game gonna be like free win? I think this might be free win. Let's just see. Okay, so part of the issue is that the big dogs, they're on that part of the map. And with how things are going, I think I'm going to start throwing up my cities. I'm gonna do them right here, do them all in one go, basically try to be a little more efficient. I hope this doesn't bug out. I've seen it bug out. Okay, so that's my cities done. I'm gonna hold off on my defense post. I bet that strategy I have is gonna get patched, because it could be easily exploited. I'm not gonna say how, but I think people could figure it out. I got another mill. I'm gonna just keep on putting that into cities, because I think that really pays off, like, long run. I've noticed that people kind of have the same dynamics in, like, territorial IO. They prioritize targets that have lower troops. So if you just have cities, you have higher troops than other people if you put all your resources into them. And you can also think, like, the rich getting richer, just because of how this is all shaping up, that I just keep on smacking up bots. I keep on mopping them all up. I'm gonna just keep on trying to ally people. Don't know who friend is, but I will totally ally you if you will be so kind. Taiwan here, I will definitely ally you. And it's so funny too that I'm like complaining like no one does anything to stop the crown. Yeah, I actually would love it if people would coordinate on me, like totally coordinate on me. That would be so cool. That would be very fun. And in terms of next choices, I think I keep taking this. And Cetus, they're going to be, I think, my main kind of, competition. So let me do that. Keep on mopping these up, keep on hitting this. I'm gonna see if I can ally these bots. I'm gonna try to hold off on the war with them for as long as I can. And I think I might try, so I think I'm gonna try to Thanos snap this Libyan Armia Jamahira. I don't even know who came up with this name. You know, some of the people who help out with the development, they do speak Arabic, so go figure. So now I'm going to put up my defense post line and do all this, just because I think that's a good plan. And right, so I got a little bit of value with these setups, so that should be helpful. I'm also going to betray here, just because I want Chad's, I want Chad's, basically resources. Put out a warship to try to steal some people's trade. I think that's a good plan. I also have a lot of, basically, I have a lot of gold, so I can potentially use this to my advantage. And Enki, I don't know what happened there, but that is what it is. Friend's actually probably going to be a really good trade partner. And I'm also going to invest in 2 warships, just because I think that'll be really important. And I want to put some other defense posts here, because I think if I can kind of keep these borders right here and keep the bun and the bus person off of me, that could be really helpful. So you already see some nukes heading this way, which it is what it is. Just going to live with it. That is fine on my end. And I'm going to keep on putting up some defense posts, because I think I'm going to have to fight this pretty soon. Yeah, so there we go. They're actually targeting cities. Yeah, and that's pretty smart, just FYI. Yeah, they almost tried to get like 2 cities really close to each other. So Mali's going down. I'm going to also just Thanos snap Niger off the map. Not complete Thanos snap, but they're going to go down. I'm going to send out a bigger attack. And I'm also going to traitor Sudan, because I want to do that. I'm going to keep up basically the warships here, because I want to make it so that border is basically undefendable. And I'm going to push this here. Italy is attacking me. I'm not that worried about it. I'm going to actually accept alliance, see if that works. I just want to make sure that no one can get across here. And that's my whole point of investing in the ship. So I'm going to do this, push on this front. And I think I can probably just Merv and win. I think the Merv and win is probably like the plan. I'm gonna even put up 1 more warship, just so there's like no chance in hell that anyone gets close. So French Empire, you're gonna go down. That's good. And right, so you see this battle right here. My warships, I think 4, it's kind of like critical mass. I don't think anyone can really do anything. So Taiwan, I'm sorry about this. I just need your land just to have a shot. And I'm going to take this, put up defense posts here, and just given where I'm at, I'm going to go for Stone Spear. Not sure what this flag is. I've seen this flag like a few times in game, and I don't know if it's like there's a symbol, like it's a clan thing. Yeah, go figure. So I'm going to push this. I'm just going to try to basically demolish that. And I'm sure that people are trying to do something. But in the John, like, good props to them for actually trying. I'm going to keep this alliance right here just so I have trade. And Amfriend broke alliance. I would like to retain that alliance if possible. So, okay. And is anyone close to Merv? No. So that's great for me. I have Merv, so I can kind of do whatever I want. I think Cetus, you're in the way, man. And I'd be curious, like, what this guy's even trying. So I think I just kind of wait. I'm also gonna do something. I'm gonna try to do, well, I want to send this to like a safer area. I'm gonna send a boat there. And then what I'm gonna do is when that boat's getting closer, I'm gonna trader Cetus and just do a huge push. And when this boat comes back in, you can watch that. I think my troops should go up. Yeah, you see that? They went back up to like 500k, so that's really good. And I think I can just Merv down whoever is the lowest and be good. So I'm gonna do one more of these. Thanos, or snap up this land, annex that. That's good for me. After this, it probably would be just quicker to just Merv them, to be so frank, because I can cook whoever I want in basically one complete go. I'm just gonna send over a small boat. Like, my logic for sending over small boats, if you're curious, is that I don't want like a ship to take out like a 700k boat, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I've seen any like ships trying to go over here. I'm gonna just continue to prevent that by putting another one there, because my whole goal was like, I don't want to let Bun the John the Bun get over across this land. So getting into here, soft underbelly, really good. And just for funsies, let me just Merv this person, because who doesn't like watching a Merv? We've won, so we don't need to worry. So let's wait for the Merv, and there we go. John the Bun, good try. I think you were probably doing something. I wasn't paying that close attention because I don't think it was that important. So that is a double. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And fun fact, if you say keep playing, you can kind of like play the after game if you want. In any case, take care, everyone.